It's day 4. It's 7:15 in the morning. We've got the plane fueled up and prepped. I filed a flight plan. This is Swift Current, Saskatchewan. It's actually a really cool airport. I don't know if you can you can see very well because the sun's kind of shining on it over there. But that structure is from before World War II. They used to train bomber pilots here, and they set up some cement structures. I'm going to try and get some video or pictures of that are supposed to look like German trains that the bomber pilots used to practice bombing. It's actually a really cool airport, has a really neat feel. So we're taking off from here on our way to a place called Weyburn, which we're going to stop and refuel and change pilots, and then continue from there to Portage-la-Prairie is the goal ultimately for today. The weather looks like it might be a little bit exciting past Weyburn with thunder showers in the area. So we have to kind of land at Weyburn, talk to flight service, and kind of plan the exact time of day to squeeze through the activity. We'll see how it goes.
We're flying through the airspace of Moose Jaw, which is Canada's premier Air Force base. And what we've noticed is that when the fighter pilots talk to Moose Jaw Terminal, they don't call it Moose Jaw Terminal, they call it Watchdog. And Terminal replies as Watchdog. That lake over there in southern Saskatchewan is called Old Wives Lake. That's kind of weird. He said, normally he says there's no observed targets in your area. But now he said there's one observed target in your area. Well, that's not very helpful. You don't tell me where that one is. I'd hate to know that. Yeah, there's a target out there.
Moving so slowly that you need not even know where it is.
Maybe that's why it's us he's talking about. Wayward traffic, Cessna Golf Charlie River, 2 miles west of the field, descending through 2,800, climbing to cross over the field to determine the wind and active runway, landing Weyburn.
Welcome to Weyburn, Saskatchewan. It's a tiny little airport that's an agricultural field for crop dusters mostly. We've landed here to get some fuel on our way to Portage-la-Prairie. It was really cool on the way here. We flew through Moose Jaw's military airspace, talking to the Moose Jaw controller, which was cool on itself. But at one point, he pointed out to us this was a formation of jets flying towards us, and we got excited, looked out the window to see if we could see these jets, and by the time we were looking out the window, he called us back to say, oh, they're already past. It was they were moving very fast compared to us. We must have seemed like we were standing still in his airspace. Anyways, Weyburn, we're gonna get some fuel. The pumps I think are over there someplace. File a new flight plan. There's potential for some weather issues between here and Portage-la-Prairie. I gotta find out what that is. If you don't hear from me again, it means that we took off. If you do hear from me again, it means that we're not taking off and we're staying here for some reason. Well, after talking with flight service, it became pretty clear that we were not going to be able to continue from Weyburn. There's thunderstorm and hail and all kinds of horrible things happening in that direction. Even if we managed to get through it, apparently the guy was saying, you won't find a place to park your plane where it won't be destroyed by giant hailstones. So there was a fellow here at Weyburn who very kindly opened up this hangar and let us park the airplane here, which is fabulous because there might be some hail here tonight as well. Tomorrow we're going to have to change our plan a little bit. I think the airport we were planning to cross at in the southern part of Manitoba will probably still not be reachable. Maybe it will. So we might have to cross into the States a little earlier and head further south to get out of this storm system. I'll know more later tonight after I check the weather and do more flight planning.